Previously on the 8-Bit Eric Show.
This ain't no top loader. I'm a freaking failure. Hey everybody, it's 8-Bit Eric, and it's that time of the year again. It's Halloween. And since I wasn't too happy last episode, feeling a little down lately, I guess the best thing I could do is go trick-or-treating. Get some candy, maybe get some tricks, some treats. So everybody, when you're out there tonight, trick-or-treating, please be careful. I need your views. Anyways, let's go. This sucks. None of the freaking houses have any freaking candy. God. What the hell am I gonna do for Halloween this year? None of my friends are having parties. At least they say they aren't. I think they just didn't invite me. God. What the hell is this? It's a paper on the ground. Found a map. Free top loader. You are here. That looks like my house. I mean, not identical, but hey, I'm not that short. The hell? I have legs. Freaking Asian guy gamer gave me a reputation as a freaking midget. Alright, so it looks like I just gotta go around the back to my shed. Alright. Something not right about this. Last time I came back out here, I saw E.T. We all know how that went. Huh. Oh, it's just a stuffed animal. Whew. Well, what a fucking waste. There wasn't a freaking top loader in there at all. There wasn't shit. Jesus Christ. Damn. Freaking waste of time. Well, you know what? I already have some of y'all's attention, hopefully. I might as well do a video game review, so let's pick one out. Alright, so I don't feel like doing an NES game today, and since I'm dressed up like Luigi, I guess we're gonna go ahead and review Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion is an action-adventure game made by Nintendo in 2001 for the Gamecube. And while this game wasn't as great as other Mario games, it still held a lot of value, is in that it showed that Nintendo trusted Luigi as a character enough to have him as a launch title for their newest system. So we're gonna go ahead and check this game out. At the beginning of the game, we find Luigi walking in some creepy woods towards a mansion that he seems to have won in a contest he doesn't even remember entering. Even though the mansion looks nothing like the picture, our unlikely hero decides to proceed into the mansion since he was supposed to meet his brother Mario inside, and thus our story begins. So hang on a second. Why is it every time Luigi has his own game, he's always having to look for Mario? I mean, isn't Mario supposed to be the heroic one?
Inside, you find that the mansion has a dark and creepy atmosphere. And boo! You run into your first ghost, who scares the holy bejesus out of you. From there, you meet Professor Egad, who tells you the tale of how this mansion somehow appeared one day and is now overrun with several spooks and specters. He also gives you the Poltergeist 3000, a vacuum weapon, and he trains you in order to eliminate the ghost and aids you in your quest to find your missing brother. Armed with your Game Boy Horror, you head back into the mansion, and from here, you explore a variety of rooms with all sorts of hidden objects, treasures, and interactive environments that help you defeat some of the hauntings in the mansion. Some changes that were made with this game is that there are no jump-in abilities like the rest of the Mario games. You're only armed with your vacuum, the Poltergeist 3000. The cutscenes in this game are great and definitely add to the boss fights. They have that Nintendo appeal to them, combined with the atmosphere that is Luigi's Mansion, and you have something that was original at the time for Nintendo. The boss fights each possess some strategy that have you using the Poltergeist 3000 in creative ways and will have you thinking of how to get past each boss. This also includes some of the portrait ghosts that occupy certain areas of the mansion. When you complete areas of the mansion, Egad will call you to his lab where you place the ghosts in portraits. Kind of like how Ghostbusters contain the undead, just in a kid-friendly way, I suppose. You also tabulate all the treasures you have collected in each area. And depending on how much treasure you collect, depends on the type of mansion and ranking you receive at the end of the game. Back to the story. Not only does Luigi have to look out for his brother, you also accidentally release an army of about 50 Boos that you have to search for using your Game Boy Horror. Part of the quest also involves finding Mario's missing items as well, such as his hat, his shoe, his star, and a letter to Luigi as well. To capture a ghost, you have to flash your flashlight at the ghost, and when it's stunned, you vacuum using the R button as soon as you see the ghost's health points. Pull back on the analog stick, and have at it. It seems easier said than done, but some of the bigger ghosts take a good reeling in, and at times it takes a while, but it's easy to pick up the control once you do it a few times. Later on in the game, you also acquire special abilities for the Poltergeist 3000 that allow you to shoot fire, water, and ice. And they also allow you to progress farther in the mansion because there's certain enemies and certain obstacles that need you to use these power-ups. Towards the end of the game, you find where Mario's located, and shortly after getting a good number of Boos, you're confronted by a group of them that form one huge Buu. And after defeating this enemy, it causes the whole mansion's power to go out due to lightning striking the house. And this is where the game gets slightly difficult for a moment, since defeating the ghost will not cause the lights to come back on in each room. You have to make your way down to the basement and turn on the power. But don't forget to get the secret ghost that you can only get when the lights are completely out. You finally come face to face with a ghost that has been painting portraits of other ghosts that inhabit the house and take on a gauntlet of sorts. Before finally being able to take on King Buu himself. And in this battle against King Buu, it has him in control of a Bowser mech. The fight isn't too hard, but it's also a nice throwback with Bowser's character being used, and it looks great on the Gamecube. Once he is defeated, you're treated to a great ending to a great game. And while this game is a little too short for my taste, it was a good little project that Nintendo did to reward Luigi fans with a great story, classic gameplay, great graphics, and overall fun.
Well, guys, that's it for Luigi's Mansion, and I guess that's it for Halloween. So, I guess it's time to take away the costumes and put away all the candy, and hopefully next year will be better. And I guess that map wasn't correct. I didn't get a top loader after all. Who the hell could be calling this late on Halloween? That's kind of scary. Hello?
Do you want to play a game? Well, how about 15 games?